about your lip, but in terms of that performance, you were pretty much untroubled tonight. What was your take on that game?
Yeah, I think, to be fair, I mean, they've dominated at certain periods of the game without sort of calling me into action. And I think, to be fair, at the other end, we sort of had a few chances, half chances, but we didn't sort of particularly make their keeper work either. So I think both sort of managers are going to be happy to go away at the point. It keeps everyone still in that playoff position, because I think if someone had won it, it probably would have sort of give the other one a bit of a massive setback. So for us to keep a clean sheet as well, which we've not done for a while, is very pleasing.
We'll stay at your end of the pitch, like you just said there. It's been a while since you've kept a clean sheet, and especially against a Luton side that at times, you know, we're on top.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you come in and you think to yourself, like, you're all the best will in the world, you want to keep a clean sheet, but sometimes you've got to be realistic and think, well, against a team like Luton, it's going to be a tough ask, to be fair, after playing what we did down there and losing 4-1. So, I mean, I didn't come in expecting of all games keeping a clean sheet, so it's nice for me to do that, but the defence in front have done a fantastic job, and like I said, the midfielders as well, closing down the space, so it's made my night a hell of a lot easier.
But disappointed to lose Luke Jones, and especially with what looked like a serious injury.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to lose any of your players, to be fair, like, and I mean, it's Luke's first game back, so I mean, I felt bad for sending off that happened at Stevenage, because I was sort of partly responsible for that one as well, so it was nice to see him back in the team, but then he gets pulled off in the way he did. It's not nice to see, really.
Going to the other end of the pitch, there wasn't really a clear-cut chance for Mansfield tonight. I mean, there was a lot of pressure, a lot of balls went into the box. Is it just a case on a night like this, you just don't get the rub of the green, the ball doesn't bounce your way?
I mean, you've got to give them credit, to be fair. They've defended well. Their two big centre-halves stood up to the challenge that Duff has posed to people, and they've answered the question every time it's come in. So you've got to sort of give them a bit of respect as well and say fair play to them. They've defended well as what we have, to be fair. And I mean, we do work on getting quality in the box and trying to get the end of it, but it just don't seem to be happening for us at the minute.
Where does this result leave Mansfield? You've mentioned it already tonight that, okay, it's a point, but 3 would have been better, a lot better.
Yeah, 3 would have been fantastic, but I mean, if we'd probably lost at them, they would have given them the momentum to push on, and we'd have sort of probably fallen by the wayside. So it's positive for us, so we can go on and build on a clean sheet, and then we've got Salisbury here at the weekend, and then a couple more home games, so we know we've got a lot of home games to come, and this place can be a bit of a fortress for us at times, especially if the fans can get behind us as well. I mean, the pitch was good tonight as well. I'll give a bit of credit to Mez, the groundsman, as well for that, because we can sort of play a nice sort of free-flowing football, so to speak, and recent weeks have been quite boggy out there and tough to play.
Is that your message then, really, from your point of view, is that if you keep clean sheets in the next 13 games, A, you're going to win more than you lose, and B, you're going to rock it all that table, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to play a lot of the big boys, and a lot of them have got to come here, and we can sort of set a signal out, like, to the rest of them, that we get to clean sheet, and we've put them under a hell of a lot of pressure, and they're one of the most fancy teams in the league, and they've got a massive budget, so for us to keep a clean sheet and play the way we have done tonight, it's encouraging for us. Gives us a bit of a boost, to be fair, after sort of inconsistent performances of recent weeks.
And finally, one of our commentary team labelled a section of the crowd who booed the Mansfield performance at the end of the game fickle. That may be the case, but can you understand their frustration that at this time of the year, with their team looking not in the minute not to be in a playoff spot, can you understand their frustration at times?
Yeah, I mean, it's part and parcel of being a footballer. I mean, personally, you don't like to hear it, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. You're never going to please everybody. Everyone's got their favourite players, favourite style of football, and like I say, you pay your money, and it's their hard-earned money as well, to be fair to them. So they're entitled to say it. It doesn't always help players, but as a player, you get taught you've got to take the rough with the smooth and keep yourself on that even keel, and that's something the manager tries to do, and keep level-headed and keep as professional as he can be.
How many stitches in that leg?
I've got 2, to be fair, and something I'm doing, to be fair, in the warm-up at Hayes, so it feels like I've got a golf ball underneath my lip, so I'm not the sort of prettiest person at the minute to look at.